Yo, 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 what up, my tubers? We back for some more drafting. And, yeah, we will jump right in. Hit that like and subscribe button. Don't tell anybody, but I'm procrastinating my historic and alchemy practice. But that's okay. Draft's great. The season just reset. I hit Mythic earlier today on stream, and we placed in at number 4. So let's see if we can rattle off a few wins here and maybe get a couple places advanced from there. This pack is fine. We have a couple first pickable cards. I think they're going to be the Hoverbike and the Okiba Reckoner Raid. A Specialist I would have taken first here in the beginning of the format, but it's dropped down quite a bit for me. It's still a very good card. I just don't think it's on the same power level necessarily as the bike or even the raid, sadly. I'm going to just take the Hoverbike here. It's colorless. And maybe we can look for some ninjutsu creatures to really make that a thing. We got past. Interesting. A Reckoner Bankbuster here. And there's no 4 uncommons in this pack. So somebody took an uncommon over the Bankbuster. Which I'm not saying is necessarily wrong, but the Bankbuster is really, really freaking good. So we're just going to take that. I'm guessing they probably took... Sadly, maybe like Behold the Unspeakable, Life of Toshiro, Kappa Tech Wrecker, that type of thing. There aren't too many uncommons you would want to take over the Bankbuster, but the highest of them are those 3 that I listed. Not a bad start, though. A couple of cheap artifacts. Ooh, okay. Now we have some choices here, my friends. I think the Hacker is the pick here. Passing another raid and an embrace, but I've said it before, like, if you can ninjutsu the Hoverbike back to your hand, it just feels so damn amazing, and it's especially good in the hardcore ninja decks, just because you're going to have that higher density of ninjutsu cards, and it just enables way too much, right? It's a flyer, so it's easy to get in on that front. It taps down a blocker, so yeah, let's take the Hacker here and see if we can... do something nice from this. This pack doesn't really have any of the ninja cards we're looking for, though. Notably, there was another Norika in the previous pack. It's a good card, but it's not what we want to be taking here. We have an Arrest, we have a Kami Flare, and a Greater Tanuki. Those are the 3 choices. The Hacker and the Hoverbike want to go in a more specific style of deck. I think the Kami Flare is better with what I have, but I've gone way down on this card. I don't think it's all that great anymore. And remember, we passed a prototype in an earlier pack, so I'm going to go with the Arrest here and see if maybe we can wheel like the prototype. As we get a Terrarium here over effectively nothing. That pack's really bad. I mean, it might turn out that I'm not going to draft a very good Hoverbike / Hacker deck. We might just end up going that 5-color route at the end of the day, but I think it was a good place to start. Terrarium keeps us open, and we'll go from there. This is a much better pack. Another Arrest and a Tamiyo's Completion are our choices. Yeah, we'll take the Completion here. Kind of spread out our threats. Arrest does different things, Completion does different things. At the end of the day, I think Completion is stronger, of course, as it does turn off all of the triggered abilities as well, which the Arrest does not, but they both have their uses. We'll go with the blue card again. Into a second Terrarium or a Moth Rider Patrol. Blue-white ninjutsu can be pretty good. Obviously, you don't really have any white cards that enable that ninjutsu, but or rather, they do enable ninjutsu, but they don't have ninjutsu themselves, I should say. There's the 2/2 double striker, but I think that's about it. So normally you want to get a bunch of the blue ninjas. Man, I'd rather take a second spell or a second Terrarium here, though, if I'm being completely real, and just staying open to the multicolor deck. Ooh, yeah, and now we get a little bit of reward here with a Fade into Antiquity 8th pick, as well as a Geothermal Kami. Both of those are really freaking good. I think I like taking the first Fade over the first Kami. There's also a Network Terminal here too, but that was a good pack. On the wheel, we get a Shrine Steward, fantastic. Another card that I think people are still kind of sleeping on. I already have Arrest and the Completion, so I can tutor for 2 different removal spells at the moment. Let's take that Network Terminal now, and yeah, I think we're solidly moving into a probable, I'm gonna say, 5-color value deck, which means the Hacker might be cut, the Hoverbike too. Some good late cards here, but I don't think we're running any of those. Maybe the blue-white artifact deck. We didn't get that prototype back on the wheel. That was the card I was looking at. Coiling Stalker is pretty medium, but it is a ninjutsu. But my fixing is nuts already. Pack 1, a terminal, 2 terrariums. And this is the most artifacts I think I've ever seen in pack 1. We have 6 already. Didn't get any dual lands, but I think this is a moderate enough start. Probably just still want to open like the Kami War or something. Ooh, a Spirit Sister's Call. That's another really, really good card. I've seen this card go around super late, and I think people are still just not giving this enough credit. This card is amazing. There are so many good cards that you can have synergy with, especially since there are so many artifact creatures and enchantment creatures in the format. So you can get a lot of value, like sacking an enchantment to get back an enchantment creature, that type of thing. Yeah, Spirit Sister's Call, one of my favorite value cards in the format, and I think an easy slam dunk there. Now I'm kind of wishing I had taken that Geothermal Kami over the Fade into Antiquity. But I certainly don't mind what we've done. Like I said, this Hacker's probably getting cut. And I like one of the biggest pickups you can get when you have a Spirit Sister's Call is like the Spirited Companion. Just a really good, it's a 1/1, draws you a card. And then it's good to sack both in and out for value. This pack is really freaking weak, though. I don't think we need to take a 3rd Terrarium, so we're looking at Azusa's Many Journey versus the Dismal Backwater, and I'm just going to take the land. Yeah, don't see any reason to take anything else. I guess you could take the Voltage Surge. I have enough artifacts where that's going to reliably be like 4 damage, but I think the land is just going to be a better choice overall. Oh yeah, this is the style of deck I'm happy to try to go with. So cards we're on the lookout for: Imperial Oath, more removal clearly, be it the Completion, the Fall of Lord Kanda here, or the Geothermal Kami, all look pretty good. Fang of Shigeki also pretty nice. I kind of like taking the Fall of Lord Kanda, because at the 3rd stage it turns into an enchantment creature that I can sack to draw a card and get another enchantment back. Yeah, let's try that. Get past a Roadside Reliquary. Now remember, with the Spirit Sister's Call, you can sacrifice lands too. So there is value in taking this, but I think we want to take the Lifelinker here or the Bloodfell Caves. And I guess we really don't have a reason to take the Caves yet, so we'll just go ahead and take the Lifelinking enchantment. Repel the Vial's pretty strong here. Another solid removal spell. Alright, now we probably don't need to take much removal anymore. And we need to find some legitimate win cons, although this pack is just really bad. Don't really want a 3rd Terrarium. Are we ever playing the Moonsnare prototype? I guess we could. It's kind of like a removal spell, and we have a bunch of... No, we're never playing that. I guess we'll take the 3rd Terrarium, but I'm hoping not to play it. Season of Renewal is definitely one of the cards I was hoping to pick up. If the season wasn't here, we'd probably take the Windscarred Crag, but some extra value never hurt. Another pretty weak pack here for us. Guess we'll just take the Bearer of Memory, but I don't think any of those cards were playable either. Oh, of course. This is our wheel pack, and we got so many good cards. We wheeled the Thornwood, the Grafted Growth, the Fade, and the Bamboo Grove Archer. Oh man, we need all 4 of those. I think we just have to go with the Bamboo Grove Archer, but man, that sucks. Passing Thornwood Falls really bites, but we need the enchantment creature there. Careful Cultivation, also okay over 4th Terrarium. I mean, maybe I'm even supposed to take like Thundersteel Colossus. With all these terrariums, we can bring it back, assuming we loot it away somehow. Wow, Geothermal on the wheel. Nice, nice, nice. Passing a Swiftwater Cliffs. Maybe on that one. Maybe on the Roadside Reliquary. We have certainly enough artifacts and enchantments. I guess now the biggest pickup we want are just, like, Behold the Unspeakable. Yeah, and yeah, those Imperial Oaths. Haven't seen any. I think people are realizing how good that card is and starting to first pick it. Wrong! 3-drop green Saga. We were hoping to open, of course, the Jugen. Spinning Wheel Kick, though, a pretty good choice over just the Tanuki, so I don't expect this to wheel. But Wheel Kick is a solid removal spell. I mean, I guess I don't have that many creatures. And I already have a lot of removal, don't I? Repel, Completion, Arrest, Follow Lord Konda, Fade into Antiquity. Yeah, I guess I actually need the Tanuki here. It's really good with the Spirit Sisters Call too, right? You channel this away, get a land, and you can bring it back later. Sage reaches skyward. Okay, we're picking up some win cons now at least. But I still really, really want to find a Imperial Oath, or even 2 of those if I can. Sky Turtle's pretty good, Circuit Mender's pretty good, Tranquil Cove's pretty good. Those are all fantastic pickups. Don't think we're going to be running the Hover Bike in this deck. I mean, I think I go with the Turtle. We have the Season of Renewal already, so we can go with that combo. But Circuit Mender is so insane, I hate passing it. Okay, another pretty weak pack here. Air of Enlightenment versus, like, Sky Swimmer Koi. But it looks like blue is just a minor splash here, so let's go ahead and take the Era. Skyscraper, Fang of Shigeki, or another Era of Enlightenment. I guess the Kami of Terrible Secrets is actually really good here too. We have a bunch of artifacts and enchantments, right? Man, I remember like 2 videos ago when I said I wasn't going to draft green-white anymore, and well, here we are. Ended up in green-white again. Kind of like the Era over the Fang. Another Repel the Vial, Rugged Highlands that doesn't do anything. Another Golden Tail Disciple. Ay, ay, ay. This deck is just missing a little bit of something. I don't know what it is. I don't think it was the Skyscraper that I passed. But it's missing something. Another Kami here. Yeah, I think it's just the Imperial Oaths that we're missing. Eighth pick Imperial? No, we get a Sunblade Samurai and a Grafted Growth. Womp, womp, womp. Yeah, I guess we'll take the Samurai. That's another good one with the Spirit Sisters Call. It's a little rare draft here. Grafted Growth over Moth. Another Repel. Yeah, man. This deck does not bring joy to me. I don't think it's actually strong enough. I guess I should have taken one of those skyscrapers or something, because I don't feel like I have the ways to win that I need. But that's all this deck is missing, just like one or two good synergistic top-end cards. Yeah, maybe I made a mistake not taking those skyscrapers, but crazy that we didn't see a single Imperial Oath, you know? Maybe I was banking too hard on finding some of those. So how do we salvage this then? Well, for starters, I definitely don't need 3 of these terrariums. Let's see, definitely keep all of these. Probably don't need grafted growth at the end of the day. I don't really like this merge keeper, but I guess with 3 terrariums or some number of terrariums, it's probably fine. I mean, this feels like a 16 land deck to me. But yeah, not very pleased with this. Do I even have enough synergy with these geothermal Kami? Kind of, not really. I mean, this deck's fine. It'll do some work, I think, but it's not what we're looking for. Man, I need to find 3 cuts here. All right, at least 1 terrarium's gone. Maybe even 2. I think I do cut the Merge Keeper. Never been a big fan of that card anyways. And maybe the Network Terminal? Go down to 4 artifacts? I guess we don't really need the artifacts, though. This feels bad, but I guess that's the play. Yeah, taking a Walking Skyscraper would have actually been really good. Just because I didn't end up getting any Imperial Oath and only 1 Tanuki. This'll work though. We'll go ahead and run the Dismal Backwater. It's a little bit greedy to run the Reliquary, but we could. I don't think we need to though. So we're only gonna run, let's see, 1 Swamp, 1 Island, and then the rest plains and forests. Do I want to go a little bit heavier on the green or the white? I guess we also have this Samurai that can dig for a white, so going a little bit less shallow on the white is okay. Alright, I mean, this looks okay. I'm not going to call this a bad deck, I don't think it is. But yeah. Definitely missing an Imperial Oath, definitely missing Behold and Unspeakable. Missing a... I don't know. Just doesn't feel like we're doing enough here. A Gloom Shrieker would have been good. I was hoping I would get to Mythic in one of these YouTube videos, but alas, we hit it on stream earlier today. Had a pretty sick run. 4 trophies in a row. That is to say 4 7 winners in a row. Which puts my, let's see, trophy count in this format. 37 7 wins, so 37 trophies in 107 drafts. Not too shabby. About 35% of the time, I trophy. So here's the real downside of hitting hitting Mythic so quickly. It takes forever to queue against somebody because there are so few Mythics, right? There are probably like 20 people in Mythic right now. And so it takes a long time because it's trying to pair you versus similar rank and record. All right, on the draw here. Hand looks good. Nice little curve out. Put it on the white as well. Turn to era. Do we want the terrarium? Nope. We have the grafted growth and the terrarium, so we already have perfect fixing, basically. Okay. Whenever you see Searchlight and Companion in blue-white, you're expecting some number of ninjas. So that's a dies trigger, which means we can, in fact, Fall of Lord Conduit. If we wanted to. I think here instead, though, we're going to Grafted Growth Forest. Make our Lifelinker a 3/4. Attack for 3. I'm not going to mind if they chump with their 2/3 just to get a 3/3 flyer. And then we'll play the Terrarium. Go grab that 6 land for the Tanuki. The downside here is that I am shuffling the Terrarium and the land that I scried the bottom back. But, I mean, I was going to be playing out the Terrarium eventually anyways. Don't really care about that. Iron Apprentice in blue-white is a little bit interesting. Not that I'm going to say I mind it. It's a good draw too. The downside of attacking with the Hand of Enlightenment is that they can make their flyer a 3/3. But I'm not quite sure they are going to do that. I'm not too worried about leaving up only one creature on defense. Sure, if they have another arrest or a repel, it's going to suck. But taking 6 damage, and we're still at a pretty healthy life total overall. Okay, they can start looting. I want to save the Fall of Lord Conda for a better target, but I suppose if they just attack for 2 and pass, maybe we might use it on the Seven-Tail Mentor. It's a good draw. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I think here I like getting a little bit aggressive. Sure. So that's going to come back as a 3/4, and they got to put another counter on something. They might put it on their Iron Apprentice. Good value there. Put it on itself to make it a 6/5. Okay, well let's attack with the Tanuki and see how they block. Because if they start loading up on their companion, then we're just going to fade into Antiquity, their flyer. Sure. Doesn't make much sense to split up. Oh, are they gonna make the token a 3/3? Oh, okay, I'm fine with that as well. Did not expect that. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna put a 1/1 counter on my Hand of Enlightenment and pass. At this point, we might actually fade their terminal just so they can't loot and find some business. Definitely don't care about that one. It's pretty good too. Very interesting plays we have here. Because now we can save the Geothermal Kami to bounce the Fall of Lord Kanda for a fat creature. Which means we can probably just fade away their flyer if we want to. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's Boseiju, grab 2 forests. And I think I'm just going to fade their Searchlight Companion. They don't have another artifact for the terminal, so... we can sit back. We'll attack next turn when we get the 1-3 here. Now they have Puzzle Maker with the terminal. Now I'm regretting using the Fade already. Yeah, that kind of sucked. I should have went with my gut of killing the terminal, because now this is going to be so much value. They get to scry, then loot. Attack for 3. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and bounce the fragment. Could give our Kami reach. Alright, let's do that. I don't think the 1-1 is all that relevant. And now if they use a removal spell on the Geothermal, our Boseiju is about to turn into, what, an 8-8? So that seems okay. Sure. Alright, no ninja in their hand. Well, if they don't find something to do, they're going to be taking a lot of damage next turn. That's pretty good. Not good enough, though. Yeah, using that Fade into Antiquity is going to probably cost me. 2-2 wasn't doing anything. Okay, well, I can live with a pass. So... I guess we just attack with our 2 biggest creatures here. They're forced to block each of them. That's only when vehicles attack, though, right? Not when they block. Yeah. So I still think we kill the recovery unit here. Alright, nice. We'll take that. Then we'll go ahead and just bounce our Golden Tail Disciple. 2-3 is not super relevant on this board, but in conjunction with the Hand of Enlightenment, it is a lethal threat. And these are already must blocks. Dog's good. Buys them an extra turn and draws a card. Yeah, like I said, this deck is just missing a little bit. Oh, man, Imperial Oath would have been so good. Another recovery unit's annoying. Let's see, we want to draw like Seasons of Renewal or Turtle. Tamiyo's Completion. Nice. Very nice. So what happens if I smash out? Well, we're probably just attacking with these two, honestly, and then just playing this out as a creature, right? If any of my creatures had trample, we'd probably be able to get them with the bounce in combat, but... Okay, that's fine. So they're going to trade for the Mikami, jump with the dog, and of course that dog with the recovery unit is good value, but... So they can't loot here, but they should definitely crew the recovery unit. Yeah, and they know it. Because they still get a free scry. Alright, nice. I mean, that's... In games that we win, that's... Oh, we moved up to 2. In games that we win, I assume that's how it's going to be. We'll be able to pull ahead, but it's not going to be like a super decisive victory. Like, I still felt like they could draw things to get out of it, you know? Oh well. So that tells me that all of the top places don't have much wiggle room. I mean, a lot of times first place is super far ahead, but given that it's day 3 of the season reset, it shouldn't be too hard to overtake first. If we can get, like, if we get 7 wins this draft, we'll probably hit first, I would think. But we'll see. Knock on wood, I mean. Clearly I'm the #1 drafter in the world, but will this deck cooperate? That is yet to be seen. If anybody been paying attention, they have a bunch of these new tips and tricks on their load screen. You can bluff not having a spell to cast by quickly passing or clicking end turn. Oh, thanks. That'll be useful. I also want to point out, a lot of people often talk about, oh my gosh, why are you Mythic playing against, you know, Platinums and all that? Again, this is the beginning of the season, so if I am playing against somebody that's Platinum, like this opponent here, it could just be that they haven't played since the season reset, you know? This person might have been Mythic the previous season, but they just haven't played yet. This hand is awful. Yeah, go down. Keep this and pitch one of the Golden Tails. I think we keep the removal, and I think we keep the Shrine Steward for some value. We have, I think, 4 cards that the Shrine Steward can hit. We have the Careful Cultivation, Geothermal Growth, or not Geothermal, Grafted Growth, and then the 2 removal spells, the Completion and the Arrest. I don't see any reason to run out the Geothermal here. It just trades with the Prowler. Game plan here is probably just to repel their Shrine, since we have Fall of Lord Khanda for a large threat. Trades eight by me. Although they're green-black, they could have Gloom Shriekers and whatnot for good values. Let's allow them to pay. Then we'll go ahead and exile that. Hoping to draw land here for Shrine Steward. Okay. Just run out Geothermal. I don't mind trading for their Centipede. If that's what it comes down to. In fact, what we're really hoping that they do is just play a creature that I can eat with the Fall of Lord Khanda. Jukai Preserver or something would be nice. You know, sometimes you call them like you see them, and sometimes you see them perfectly. Tap land at a good time. Good tap land as well. I mean, yeah, it's gonna suck when they start playing Tanukis and stuff, but Shrine Steward grabs an answer to the Tanuki. Oh, and that's fine. Oh yeah, we're in very good shape. Let's go ahead and grab Completion here, I think, over Arrest. We don't really want to trade, actually, if they attack here. Oh, actually, yes, we do. Don't lie. Or, don't listen to me. It's a great trade. Never mind. We have a lot of value that's about to be had, potentially. Ah! We really wanted our creature to trade there, because if it did, then we can start looping it with the Spirit Sister's Call. But we're still going to have good value here. Yeah, so what we're going to do is play out the Spirit Sister's Call, sack our Fragment, getting back our Geothermal. We're going to draw a card from that. We're not going to bounce our Spirit Sisters, though. And we're happy to start trading and grinding. I don't care if they gain more life, I'd rather deal with the Kadama. As long as the turtle doesn't get exiled. Alright, and now we're going to start swinging in, and that's probably the game. I'm going to play the Era here. Scry 2. Keep the Geothermal. Play the Samurai. End of turn, I'm going to get back my Fall of Lord Khanda. Sacrificing my Era. Exiling their Ambusher. And yeah. 20 life concede. As I said. Spirit Sister's Call. Pretty darn good. You do need to draft around it a little bit, but I mean, you'll notice, at least for me, the cards that you need to draft around it to make it good are cards I was usually just taking anyways. That's another reason why, man, that Imperial Oath would have been so good. Imperial Oath with Spirit Sister's Call, right? You get 3 creatures with 1 card. You sack one of those creatures, get a better creature, and then you still have 2 more creatures to sack and get better creatures with later on too, so... Crazy, crazy good value. Ugh. I love how splashable it is too. I mean, if I was like blue-green, I don't know if I would splash a white-black card, but... Says the person that splashes for Kami War straight up. This is a fun one, though. You know, the best part about being ranked so high because it's the beginning of the season? Now I get to clickbait and put number 2 in the title. Or maybe if we win here and get number one. Number one. Do not put too much stake into ranking on Arena. I mean, yes, it's important if you want to hit the top, whatever, 1200 for the qualifiers and whatnot, but rank is very, very irrelevant. It's good for showing recent successes, I'll say, and, you know, I mean, it feels good. There's no doubt about that, but it doesn't actually mean anything necessarily, you know? Yes, well, guess I'll sit here and sip on my beer. There we go. Found a macho. Not a great hand, but it's a fine keep on the draw. Fine keep on the play too, of course, but on the draw, I'm much more picky about my hands, because this does have removal on turn 3 and turn 4, so. The question is, are we going to cycle, or rather channel away our samurai for a land? Because it would be a third white source, which we don't really need. But I guess it depends. If they don't play a big creature here, we don't necessarily need to, because I won't need to arrest. Yeah, so we don't need to. We'll see what we draw for the turn. Alright, and now we will next turn for sure. Because we do need to get to 5. Although, let's see, we've already drawn our completion and arrest, so we still have the cultivation and the grafted growth to go tutor, so not completely dead there. Oh, interesting. They're doing that to add extra mana, so I guess we're just going to repel the Vile, their Bamboo Grove Archer then. Nice, found our forest. Alright, that took away a big defender and 2 mana from them. Clearly they don't have a big 4-drop, unless they just drew it for the turn. They're probably sitting on a bunch of Tanukis and whatnot. So arrest does not take away mana abilities. What does that tell us? They're gonna like Roaring Earth for 2? Because the majority of instant speed things in green are 3 mana there. Oh, they just... Okay, they didn't... They're over it. Yeah, they're off it, it looks like. Man, with this hand, I kind of want a completion there, Orochi Merge Keeper, and I think I'm going to. They don't have a 4-drop in their hand, at least a green 4-drop. Obviously, they could be mana screwed of a different color. But I would not be surprised if that really, really hoses them here. Slight mistake on my part. Whoopsies. Missed 1 damage here, as I should have grafted growth and then hit for 4. We are going to rebuy the grafted growth so we can pump up again. Yeah, I mean, this is a non-game. Nothing to say here. They got very mana screwed. It's probably way too late. Hello? Yeah, see, that doesn't work. For a variety of reasons. Could even just bounce my Kami if I wanted to, but... Again, not much to say there. They just got really, really mana screwed. So, it wasn't that we did anything, it was... the opponent did nothing. Okay, we're 3-0 with this deck. Off to a good start, at least. Oh, yeah. So for me, the evolution of the format has been super aggressive artifact-based decks, and that was more because people were passing like the Patchwork Automaton, the Oni Cult Anvil, those type of cards really late initially in the format. And then as the format, again, has gotten late, I mean, later and later, quote-unquote, we're like 3 weeks into it, you know, people started to realize, hey, this Imperial Oath card is really freaking good. Hey, Recursion Season of Renewal is really, really good. And so you get these, you do have these different style of decks. Pretty polar. Like you can have the super aggro decks. You can have the very slow control-y decks. You can be 2 color. You can be 5 color. But those are the fun formats. The formats where I can do shenanigans like this are what make me happy. This hand's pretty bad. I'm gonna keep it though. Worst case scenario, we can turn 2 Terrarium. Oh, that's a good draw. I was gonna say turn 2 Terrarium, grab a blue source, and then we can bounce with the turtle just to buy some time, but this is a little bit better now. Opponent's running out the Eiganjo, which tells you that they don't have many lands in their hand. Do we want to draw the Bamboo Grove Archer? I feel like we do versus green-white. It's a good blocker, and we can always rebuy it with the Geothermal just to gain a couple of points of life. Your opponent's land sequencing is relevant. Not as much in limited as in constructed, but these are little things to take note of. Annoying, but just sure. Arrow of Enlightenment dying is not super important to me. We'll go ahead and just run out the reach. Alright, they did find their 3rd land. How do we want to do this? I think we'll just go ramping. Making the Grove Archer a 4/4 is not like super impressive or anything, but whatever. And I'm just gonna grab the swamp to let them know. Put the fear into them as they drew another land. Alright, okay, we're gonna have a game here. I mean, they have 5 spells in their hand. Not great. Katana, alright. Interesting. Shrine Steward a good draw. Let's go grab, what, Completion or Arrest? Guess I'll grab the instant speed one. Bang of Shigeki. Okay. Man's not really doing much. I wish this could bounce artifacts. Would love to play out the turtle hard cast here. I mean, I guess I don't need to make a play if I don't want to. Alright, we'll pass. They know I have completion in my hand. So they're probably expecting that. Ooh. This is a great time to use that completion, though. In response to them channeling away their Sunblade Samurai, that means we play around Tamiyo's. Although I don't think they would make that play if they had Tamiyo's in their hand. It's a big old flyer, but we can repel that. Alright, another terrarium. I'm going to put another counter on, or rather I'm going to put a counter on my Shrine Steward so that it also has 4 power. Obviously, if the Blossom Prancer attacks, it could be a 5 or 6-4, 6-5 rather. I don't want to see a kick. Please don't spinning wheel kick me. Okay, good. Hey, that's right, we have a Bank Buster in our deck. Well, I guess the play then is just going to be to play Bank Buster and pass. I'm in no rush to do anything. Our deck has a lot of grind value with the Turtle plus Season of Renewal somewhere. The Bamboo Grove Archer can block the Samurai if they don't remember to equip it. They did. Okay, we'll go ahead and repel it. They did find a safekeeping. Yikes. Right. Guess I'm taking 6. What I could do now if I wanted to is Geothermal Kami back my Bamboo Grove Archer. And save it for the channel ability. I could also just put a 1/1 counter on it, but I guess it's probably a little bit safer to bounce. So I will take another big hit here, but I think that's okay. Start activating our Bank Buster. We're trying to grind them out, but we need to make sure that the pressure that they have right now is not too great. This is slightly concerning. Okay, I am fine with that. That was not a bad deal. We had a bounce if they did try to get tricky. Cloudsteel Kirin. That gives a creature flying too, but they don't have any relevant creature besides the samurai, so it's not a huge deal. I don't really care if they put the Kirin on their shrine. Okay, the Kappa. Let's go ahead and draw. Not ideal. Let's go ahead and draw again. Wow, 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 wow. And I don't want to main phase the channel of the Grove Archer on their Samurai because they do have that Katana. Okay. So they're going to plan on hitting me for 3 here, it looks like. So I'm going to go to 9. Well, dang it. That really sucks. We just got rid of their creature that we could hit with the Fall of Lord Konda. Now they don't have any other targets. Let's see. I could buy back the Steward, cast the Steward, and get the Arrest. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm 1 mana short of doing all that. Alright, well I guess we'll see what we draw here off the Bank Buster. That's also going to make a 1/1. Okay. Let's get a little bit of scry value here. I don't think those are quite good enough anymore. Too slow. I guess we make this a 2/2. Okay. Yep. I'm going to take 5 here, but the era does give me 2 life back, so it's not the end of the world. Oh my. Okay, I'm at 6, or rather I take 6, I go to 3. Two, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana. Alright, so I'm gonna pass here. I mean, if they have another Tamio safekeeping, they get me. That's fine. Oh, I guess it's probably better to grab the Repel back and exile their Cloudsteel, isn't it? Yeah, let's do that instead. They really need to play a creature that I can eat with the Fall of Lord Konda here. Play Tanuki and pass, I think. Actually, I can start attacking with my Bank Buster, can't I? I'm gonna hold the Samurai in my hand, I think, for life gain? No, that doesn't make sense. They don't have any flyers right now, so a 4/4 Vigilance is actually really good here. Things I can't beat. Befriending the Moths. That'll kill me. I accept. Spinning wheel kick. Pretty much kills me. I also accept. That is nice. That's a really fantastic draw. Alright, so we can crew the bank. We don't want to get too greedy. We're just going to attack with the Vigilance and the vehicle. Happy with the trade. They're going to stay at 20. And then I'm going to Kami back my Hand of Enlightenment, gain 3 life, reset my Scry, and then gain another 2 life next turn. Bam. Alright, and with that, they're going to need to kill me real quickly. Because we have the turtle in our graveyard. So now we Season of Renewal the turtle and anything else. Turtle gets back Season of Renewal, rinse and repeat, and with this part of the game, it's going to be really hard for them to beat that value. Sure. Not sure why they traded there, but I'm happy with it. They might honestly scoop to this. Yep. The power of the season and the turtle, let me tell you. If you ever get a Colossal Sky Turtle in draft and you know you're going to play it, really, you should prioritize finding a Season of Renewal if you don't already have one. It's just way too good in a prolonged game. 4-0, still rank 2. Some good grindy games here. I think having, I mean, I've said this countless times now, but I think having that Imperial Oath would have made this so much easier. Obviously, having a Behold the Unspeakable game wouldn't even be close ever. Too many times now when I get Behold the Unspeakable, you play it, you make their creatures unable to attack on the turn you cast it, you draw 2 or maybe even 4 the next turn, you bounce it with Geothermal Kami, and then the opponent just concedes, you know. Geothermal Kami has been an all-star. Stabilizes you, buys back a ton of value, and makes, yeah. Maybe this is a don't try it at home. Actually, if anything, hopefully you're learning how to draft more than 2 color decks. I know a lot of times, especially people that are just learning how to draft, you know, you get in this mindset of you can only be playing up to 2 colors. Splashing is some kind of scary thing, especially playing more than, you know, 3. But you'll see in this format I'm still playing, or in this format I'm not still playing, but I am, says the name of the opponent, playing tons of colors. All right, on the play here, and yes, our hand is fantastic. We're on the play, meaning we're not going to fall too far behind. We have the Terrarium to go grab the white source, so we're going to go turn 3 Disciple. Turn 3 Disciple. Actually, you know, it might honestly be better to go turn 3 Grafted Growth. Oh, no, that doesn't matter. Well, we'll see if we draw a land this turn. Because I'd really like to play Boseiju on turn 4. Fantastic. Red-green, they're probably playing the Modify deck. Ooh. They are taking many journeys, apparently. Oh, and they missed a land drop there. Alright, smack in for 2. Go dig 2 more forests. We are a little bit flooded here, certainly. We have 4 more mana sources in our hand, but It's fine, so it's going to be a 5/4 that draws them a card. We have a lot of removal. Would be nice to find some of that. Pretty good. Yeah, so let's go Forest here. Grafted Growth, and then Arrest their 5/4. I'm not going to be surprised if they have like a punch or something to kill my Golden Tail Disciple, or like a lethal exploit. But that doesn't really matter. Well, they don't have lethal exploit, because they would have used it in response to the counter getting placed. It looks like they don't have a Master's Rebuke. That is a little bit late on that Generous Visitor. So Jund enchantments, huh? They're gonna make a pretty large likeness. Let's see if we can draw another removal spell. It's fine, we did not. Well, they know I have this in my hand. And it doesn't look like it matters what we grab here. But these type of scenarios, I think, generally favor us. Giving our deck more time is not a bad thing, necessarily. It's kind of unfortunate. If they're going all in on that, though, man, I have a lot of removal spells that I can draw that will just immediately end the game. Like, that doesn't have Vigilance, so they can't even afford to attack because of my lifelinker. If I didn't have the lifelinker, it'd be okay to attack, but that is not how it works, my friend. Well, I guess I'm gonna sack my Grafted Growth then and get back my Boseiju. I'm not going to put any counters on the creature yet. The Cuff on the Visitor, maybe? They're very far behind. Alright. And that can deal with the Cuff. Go ahead and run it out. That cannot deal with the Cuff because I'm silly. But it's okay. It's not a bad thing to have played it out. I shouldn't have played it out, but it's not a bad thing to play it out because, remember, when it transforms, we're going to be able to sack the transformed creature, draw a card off the trigger. So that's a pretty good one. That is a pretty good one indeed. Now we can make some silly plays here. Alright, let's go ahead and return their 7/9 reach creature to their hand. Again, this might prompt a scoop too. Put a counter on our lifelinker. And let's put the counter on our vigilance creature as well. We don't need the life, so it doesn't matter. Attack for 9. Then we're going to sack the Fall of Lord Khanda, get back our turtle. And now the Fall of Lord Khanda is going to be in our graveyard, so if they ever do play a fat creature, we sack any of our enchantments. And, can kill it. It's not a bad draw. Doesn't have reach, but it's not a bad draw. Yeah, so I guess we still win. mean, my branch of Boseiju is going to be a 10/10 here. Ooh, baby. Sorry, their skyscraper doesn't have reach yet. It's more accurate. I think we're swinging with everything here. And I don't think it's even close to a consideration. Their only good block is skyscraper on one of these, but they really want to double block the branch. They should swap that. They should put the... Oh, they're going to chump. Okay, take 9. I approve. Alright, your turn. That ain't gonna cut it. Alright, I'm feeling it. Give me number 1 here. I think we've won 3 games or something at number 2 now, maybe 4. Boom! Not quite. Not quite. Number 1 must be pretty far ahead. But hey, I'm just happy this deck's kind of doing its thing. Doing its thing, baby. Good beats, good beats. What's the most impressive card so far in this deck? Spirit Sister's Call? Well, we already knew that. Turtle's been good. We haven't done the Season of Renewal loops all that much yet. Let's go. You know, if I put as much time into limited as I would for the upcoming championship, I'm sure I would do okay, but limited is just so much more fun. For me, anyway. Alright. On the play here for our 6th game. Looking pretty good here. Turn 2 Era, turn 3 some Golden Tails, a nice Season of Renewal draw for later. Alright. I think... No. I think we bottom both of those. It's pretty far away from turn 4, from when I would be exiling a 4-drop, although I might have to eat my words here, as the opponent is all of a sudden going to be on 4 mana next turn. Because we drew the Boseiju and the opponent's ramping, I think what we want to do here is actually play the Terrarium to make sure that we get to 4 mana for Boseiju next turn. Yep. Wish I'd kept that Fall of Lord Kanda now. Show them the all 4 different lands. Well, we are going to shuffle that Fall of Lord Kanda back. At least. I have not drawn any of my removal, though. And those are not good draws. Let's go ahead and make a 3/4 lifelinker. And now we have to find our removal. Tamio's completion's probably, well, maybe Steward. Shrine Steward might be our best draw. But I think we want to draw Tamio's completion. Oh, yikes. We are in really bad shape now. I'm gonna chump instead of taking 9. We do get a 6/6 from the Skyward next turn, but they haven't had a reason to use any removal yet. And that's a really bad draw when the opponent plays a Lion Sash. Sheesh. Yeah, no removal here is brutal. One removal spell I think would be okay. Sure. I can make that a 9/9. Alright. I don't have an option here. We're hoping they just eat both of the cards in my graveyard, kill both the 6/6 and the 2/3. That'll tap them out of white, and I'll be able to Season of Renewal before the Sash can eat them all. And I'm only going to be taking effectively 5 here because I'm also gaining 5 back. Yep. Alright, so this is not actually that bad. So we only need to find like a removal spell for the Sash, and I think we're right back in this. Not sure why they equipped their Defender, but I'm okay with that. That is not a removal spell, sadly. We do need to get the Boseiju online ASAP. Reflip it. Alright, Michiko flips into a what? 6/6? Yep, no blocks. Might take 7, because they can eat their Boseiju from the yard. That's fine. Era of Enlightenment again. Alright, scry me some beauties. Those are good. Issue here being that they're going to, I mean, maybe they don't. But they should eat my Season of Renewal from the graveyard. Okay, they didn't, because they don't care. That's not an... Alright, so if they get a little bit greedy, or rather just forgetful, and don't eat my Season of Renewal, then the turn after, when we draw Turtle, we can start doing a nice little loop. Oh, do they have lethal? They just attack with everything? No, not quite. My Boseiju flips next turn, too. That is a very large portrait of Michiko. think this is the right block. We just have to assume they have nothing here. Perfect. I think we're still in this. I think we're very much still in this. Air of Enlightenment's going to gain a couple life here next turn. We're going to flip our Boseiju. Sure, those cards don't matter. Wow, we are definitely in this game still. So let's go like this. Actually, we can kind of bait them here, can't we? Let's just pass. They're probably going to play out some number of enchantments, and then attack with the portrait, and then we're going to Tamiyo's Completion the sash off of their portrait, eat their portrait. Beautiful. Got him. We even get to gain 2 life because, of course, they order the branch of Boseiju first. I do lose my Season of Renewal for the loop, but this is much more important. Fantastic. Oh, do they have a fade into Antiquity or something? They don't. They didn't replay out their Azusa either. I think we just pass and don't play out the turtle, though. We're scared of a spinning wheel kick. And so I think that's what we play around. This is a bold attack, given I have first strike. Okay. Yes. Aha. Exile enchantments, exile all graveyards. I see. Well, I guess I'm gonna bounce my... Oh, this doesn't bounce Tamiyo's. Oh, yikes. Well, actually, is that bad? We can also just reset their Lion Sash to like a 1/1. I don't think bouncing my branch of Boseiju is good. Yeah, alright, let's let it resolve. And then I don't think I bounced that yet, because then they could just play it and eat my turtle. I think we want to wait until after we find like a creature to bring back. I guess what I can do is... Yeah, let's just do this now. Bounce their sash, and then we'll bring back our turtle, sacking our Spirit Sister's Call. Sure. Can't attack. Not yet. Ah, Farewell's too good. Bleak. Oh, well, that's not good, is it? Alright, let's block the sash first. It's gonna be harder for them to kill my turtle if I block the sash. Sure. Yeah, if I draw like Tanuki, they don't have any good attacks. Sadly, a land is not good enough. Ugh, oh man, we got wrecked by the Spirit Sash, exiling our graveyard. And then Farewell sealed the deal. Yeah, I wonder that one turn. So, I mean, I guess they had Farewell anyways, but going back to that one turn that I decided to not complete their Spirit Sash until after they attacked. They did eat the Season of Renewal, but they should have done that earlier anyways, but yeah. Because if we had gotten our Season of Renewal plus Turtle back, yeah, it doesn't matter because they have the Farewell anyway. Yeah. Alright. Can't beat the Farewell. So 5-1 now. Looks like we're not gonna be able to take number 1 back. Because even if I win the next two in a row is very unlikely, since we just lost one at number 2. It's all right though. I think this deck is doing pretty well, so can't complain. All right, how we doing? On the draw, which is not great, but our hand does look pretty good. Ooh, all right. I like it a little bit less. I'm gonna need to draw my bamboo archer. Maybe they don't have anything to do on turn 2 would be nice. No, okay, well, a 1-1 I guess is not that bad. And we do have good ways to stop early pressure. That's kind of annoying. I'd be much more inclined to play out the Disciple if it could crew the Bankbuster. I think I'm gonna fade their suit this turn instead. I think that buys me more time in life. The Rabbit Battery is a problem, though, while I don't have anything on the battlefield. Oh, that's a very good sign for us, if that's their play. Okay. That is really good. And we did find the Grove Archer. Great. So now we're gonna go like this. We're just gonna play Grove Archer, and we're gonna draw a card with the Bankbuster. Best part about this is if they don't have like a Kami War, or sorry, Kami Flare to kill the Grove Archer at end of turn, then we can crew the Bankbuster. But I'm gonna guess they have a removal spell here. They haven't done anything else yet anyways. Sure, that's fine. At least I don't take any damage, and I still get to draw a card. I'm gonna have to arrest the rabbit battery at some point. But for now, we're okay. Wow. That's good for us that they're also just cycling that in hopes of finding something. It was actually more damage for them to... Oh, wait. I guess they wouldn't have drawn a card. I was going to say for them to unequip and then pump. But yeah, then they wouldn't have drawn. Oh, I mean, this kind of sucks. Because I'm assuming they are going to have a flare here. I'm going to go to 8. And then if they have a creature to give haste... Okay, they didn't. Whew. It was very possible we were going to just die this next turn, but... Looks like we might have faded that. I'm gonna have to save the Sunblade Samurai for 2 life, is my guess. Okay. Hit another Spirited, so they can hit me for what? 3 here? Play the dog, draw the card, move the rabbit battery over. Alright, I mean... Oh, yikes, hit me 2 rabbit batteries. Oh man, this is not good. Can we hold? No more removal, please. We really need this 2/3 lifelink to survive. Kumano faces Kakazan. Truly the dogs of war. Ah, these rabbit batteries are brutal. If they equip over to all on 1 Spirited Companion and attack for 3, do I want to block? Do I have to block? Oh, they have a Thundering Raiju too? Oh, does that just kill me? That's very close to just straight up killing me. Holy smokes. Oh wait, this is actually... No, this is actually okay. I get to block with the 1/1 made off of the token here. And then I get to eat 1 of their dogs and gain 2 life back, so we're staying at 4. Okay, this is actually fine. They're gonna play their Kumano. That's the last card in their hand for now. I'm gonna go back to 3. I'm gonna cycle this end of turn, go to 5. It's not terrible. Let's see. Play the Fall of Lord Khanda under Thundering. I think we have to arrest this battery. We just have to pass here, and we're probably jumping with the Golden Tail Disciple this turn, because they can make a 2/2 and then move it over. But remember, arresting the battery when it's already on a creature means they can just leave it on that one creature. Oh well, they have to leave it on that one creature, I should say. Yep. I mean, I guess I don't need to block with Golden Tail Disciple. They drew it Tempered in Solitude. That's not good. Oh god, they got rid of Ursona. I mean, maybe I don't need to block then. Yeah, I guess I'll just go to 2. Okay. Let's get back our Golden Tail. Let's get back our Samurai. I have one more Plains in this deck, I believe. I certainly hope I do anyway, with this play. Back up to 4, and now we have 2 2/3 lifelinkers. Next turn, our Fall of Khanda is going to flip into a creature. I can Spirit Sister's Call, sack it, draw a card, get back like my 4/4 Vigilance. We're gonna have a bad time if they top decked a removal spell, but if they didn't, we're okay. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, land's good for us. Alright, so let's double block. Woo! Gain a sweet succulent 4 life. Now, because of the Etching of Kumano, it exiles. So that is unfortunate, but 8 life here, it feels like 1,000 life. Okay. Let's go ahead and go Shrine. Actually, I could go Careful Cultivation here and make a 3/6 lifelinker. But I think I'm going to grab Grafted Growth instead. That way if we draw a blue card, we can cast it. We still make a 3/4 lifelinker, and that way I can play the Era, second main phase. That Etching of Kumano. The random exile effects from my graveyard. The Lion Sash, the Etchings of Kumano. Surprisingly relevant here. Another Rasona, huh? Oh my god, this video is almost 2 hours long. Holy smokes. That's fine. I'll just trade with my Bank Buster. Very, very easy. Gonna gain another 2 life here from the Era. Back up to 10 and feeling juicy. Oh, you know what? It doesn't exile if I sack via Spirit Sister's Call. Also, we drew the Colossal Sky Turtle, so we're probably winning now by a lot. Alright, yep, now this is easy, GG. OP is in shambles. They can't believe it. How did he stabilize? Ah, a voltage surge, and they can sack their rabbit battery, huh? That was a pretty good draw. Nope, triple block. My damn Etchings of Kumano. Okay. So they're gonna kill the lifelinker here, yeah. It's fine. Yep. Sunblade Samurai was gonna get exiled anyways. Sure. And now prompt the scoop. Get that combo going. My friend, you are allowed to scoop. No? No scoops yet? 5, 6, 7. Oh, don't make me play this out any longer than I have to. Smack in for 3. Come now. Come now. Okay. Alright, we get to arrest the battery. Play the geothermal. Go ahead and bounce the hand. Gain some life. Grove Archer. Sack the growth. Please concede. It's just a matter of time. Ay, ay, ay. Uh-oh. Imperial Oath? Ah, the boar. Okay. Well, it doesn't really matter. If they attack, we double block. That way we don't take any trample damage. I mean, I guess this game's not over. Well, no. Maybe I don't even block. Maybe I just take 5. Now that I think about it. Because we have the Fall of Lord Konda in our graveyard. And I'm at 13 life now, so... yeah, no big deal. Sure. Flyer. Let's make our flyer a 4/4 so it can block the suit. We're gonna pass turn here. We're gonna get back our Fall of Lord Konda. We're gonna sack the Era of Enlightenment, kill their boar. La-di-da-di-da. 8 cards left in their deck. Alright, so we get back our Season of Renewal end of turn. Season of Renewal can grab back... no creatures right now. Dude, this is a slog. Holy smokes. Checked in 10 minutes ago and we were in the same position, basically. But I refuse to give up, damn it. Ay, ay, ay. Great, sling, you got it. So they can suit up the suit with a sling and then trade with my Bamboo Grove Archer. Oh my god. Four, five, six, seven, eight, 9, 10, 11. They probably have the majority of their deck is land. Yeah. For sure. Okay, so I'm gonna take 2, go to 5. But now they put the geothermal... Oh no, that was already brought back once. Alright. Exiled, yeah. Sure. Alright. Return Season of Renewal. Draw the Kami. Season of Renewal back. Creature. Enchantment. Play the Era. Scry 2. Draw the Tanuki. Geothermal. Bounce back the Era. Pass. If they top deck something exactly this turn, maybe, but that's fine. Finally get that stupid etching away, so now my stuff can go back to the graveyard. We're gonna get a 1/3 from the Fall of Lord Kanda. The Era, Scry 2. Great. Pass. We are gonna mill out the red-white deck. We are gonna grind out the red-white deck until they mill. That is absurdity. Alright, I'm gonna take 1, I'm gonna go to 6. I'm gonna gain 2 life from the Era on my turn. I'm gonna draw the Tamiyo's Completion. Oh my god. Turn back my season. Season back. Sure. Pass, I guess. I have 1 card left. I guess they could have a Shattered States Era, but then we can just like bounce or kill our own Tanuki or something. Oh dang, that's not gonna do it. Alright, last card in your deck. Twin Shot Sniper. Ugh, 40-minute game or something crazy. Holy smokes. And that wasn't even the final round, man. That should have been the end of it right there. Or at least I hope. I wish it was. But we're 6-1. Ah, 1 more. Oh. Let's just not lose the next game. Let's make sure we win it. Telling you. All we needed was a damn Imperial Oath or something. And these games would be trivial. Freaking trivial. Like, I need a nap after that game. I don't know about you all. Ugh. At least you have the power of fast forward. You can skip through the parts. This video is going to be 2.5 hours long, and you're going to see one game lasted freaking... Yeah, anyway. Alright, 6-1. Let's end it off with a trophy. And if we win it here, maybe we can retake number 1, but again, I don't know if that's going to be possible. Come on, final boss. Here we go. Final boss time. Hopefully final boss time. But we have one more loss to technically give. Alright, let's keep this on the draw. It's okay. It's a little bit slow, but it's okay. Uh-oh, a red land from the opponent. Well, at least if I lose, maybe it's fast. Red-blue means they are probably on the artifact deck, huh? Yeah. Well... No, if they didn't do anything on turn 1 or 2, I'm going to keep the Fall of Lord Khanda. And we already have 2 more lands in our hand, plus potential with the Greater Tanuki, so I think we're going to sit back and wait. Okay. We really want them to play a creature that I can exile with Fall of Lord Khanda next turn. We have 2 really good creatures versus the Ogre. We're going to get a 2/2 first striker here, and the 2/3 lifelink's already good enough. Yep, I'm happy to trade. Deal. Land 4-drop. Perfect. Beautiful, baby. How about another land off the top so I don't have to sweat and can just slam this Shrine Steward? I mean, we're feeling great. Oh, we are feeling a little bit less great. Okay. Might have to complete that, but it's going to be a little while before... Okay, I was going to say, it's going to be a little while before they can equip it. Yeah, I'm just going to pass here. Slamming the Boseiju would be really, really good, but I need to go for Tamiyo's complete... Like, I think giving them any value with Reality Chip is a way to lose. Perfect. We even got them to eat 3 of their lands on their turn. It's fine. They know what's on top, so it's probably a land, since the Reality Chip still let them see it. They no longer get to see it, but for this turn they did, so they knew there was a land on top. No ninjas, please. Good. Land's good. Alright, so let's go ahead and attack with the hand. And I still think our play is running out the Boseiju. Getting that flipped ASAP is important. Even though Shrine Steward would have been a good play too. Sure. Do not care about that. Alright, we are feeling very, very good about our spot now. Here comes the synthesizer sack. Remember, our Boseiju is going to flip into a 6/6/7/7 next turn, so... This is the part where any green deck really just overtakes these blue or even red decks. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, they have a good multi-block on the Tanuki if I attack, so we probably don't even want to do that yet. Let's go grab our arrest here. Pass. Oh, another Tempered in Solitude. Okay. Well, they might throw away one of their, I guess, their Network Disruptor to see a new card. They might also not do that, but... if they feel like they need to start doing something, that is certainly a viable play. Yeah. I don't think they have anything that can kill the branch. I think they're just trying to draw extra cards here. Ooh, double Kumano. I mean, I'm at 19 life, so... that is a fantastic draw. Alright, so now we get to go land. I think I like going... well, actually, no. Yes. Well, no. Right, let's just, like, kill them. Let's pop off the flyer. Arrest their sniper. Smash in for 17? Yeah. I'd say that's turning the corner. Plus, I want to end this game as fast as possible. I'm tired. Sure. So it's a 4/4? Okay. Then what? My branch of Boseiju is going to be lethal by itself. That'll work just fine. Thank God. Oh my lord. Definitely did not need another long, prolonged game. After that last one, I'm glad we were actually able to beat an aggro deck pretty convincingly there. Nice. Alright. Hey, 7-1. Fantastic. I think this deck was missing a few key components, but we were able to grind out thoroughly, like so much grind out potential. Or rather, not potential. So much grind out occurred. Oh, we decked the red-white aggro deck, for example. That was a fun one, but that was an exhausting one. Anyways, I'm going to call it there. Spirit Sisters call. Don't pass it. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe. We'll see you back tomorrow.